This is the fourth video in a 7-video series that describes the required steps and best practices for bringing a model from Autodesk Revit MEP using East Coast MEP design to fabrication over to Fabrication for AutoCAD MEP and later into DuctMaker for fabrication using the patented East Coast CAD/CAM design to fabrication workflow and software. In this video, I am going to show how to assign systems to the imported ductwork, correct any MEPFabCheck issues, and generate some schedules to review specifications, defaults, and length information for the duct. Once you import a selection from Revit MEP with MEP Design to Fabrication, you will want to assign the correct system to all of the ductwork and fabrication for AutoCAD MEP. Assigning the correct system will make the ductwork much easier to work with. If you have exported the selections by system from Revit MEP, then this step is very straightforward. What we're going to do is we're going to highlight over all of our ductwork. We're going to go over here to the Properties palette where it says System, and we're going to select Supply because this is the supply system. Here as well, you see that it applied it on its own layer, making it very easy to work with. The next thing for us to do is review any of the errors found by the MEPFabCheck display theme. To add this display theme, we're going to type in the command display theme add. Display theme we want to use is the EC MEPFabCheck. We're going to click on that. I'm going to drag it onto the screen wherever. Now this display theme will color all fittings red that came in without a default and specification assigned to it. The typical reason that these items would be colored red is that there was not enough space to create the fitting as specified in your manufacturer default. Now if we go through our drawing here, we see we have a square elbow that's red, round gourd elbow, and another round gourd elbow up here as well. Rather than force the creation of the fitting and potentially moving the center line of the ductwork, we color the items red and let the detailer make decisions on how this area should be fabricated. Now on this particular import, we have 2 round gourd elbow errors and 1 square elbow error. The first one we'll take a look at is the rectangular square elbow. Now what we want to do to fix this error is first set the tap and square elbow to free defaults to make all parameters available for editing. What we're going to want to do is select on the tap. We're going to go up to the ribbon here where it says EC Rect Standards. We're going to switch it over to EC Rect Free. We're going to want to do the same thing now to the elbow square. We're going to go EC Rect Free, whatever specification you want. You're going to apply. Now the next thing to do is I'm going to set the length of the tap to 1 inch, making enough room for the square elbow to have straights of 6 inches. We're going to delete out the piece of duct in between the tap and the square elbow. Alright, now we're going to set the straight in and straight out on the square elbow to 6 inches each. Now that the square elbow is fixed, we're going to take a look at the round gourd elbow. We'll want to apply the free default as well to this. Go up to the ribbon. Apply. Now here we want straight in and straight out to be 1 inch. Straight in 1 inch, straight out 1 inch. That fixes that round gourd elbow. The next thing we want to do is go to this round gourd elbow right here. We're going to set the EC round free. Apply. We want straight in and straight out to be 1 inch as well. Okay, this gourd elbow now is fixed. Now that the MEPFabCheck errors have been resolved, we will run schedules for the data. Here we have an EC Rect Duct Quantity Schedule, a EC Rect Fitting Quantity Schedule, EC Round Duct Quantity Schedule, and a EC Round Fitting Quantity Schedule. Now remember, we're going to run the duct schedule data anytime we generate or review our schedules. To do that, we go up to this drop down, duct schedule data. We're going to attach it by clicking enter. We're going to type in all and enter one more time. Okay. These schedules include all of the imported ductwork and duct fittings as they stand right now. Here you again can review and make sure that each duct and duct fitting have assigned manufacturer, default, and spec. Alright. To add these columns, we want to right click on the schedule and go to Edit Schedule Table Style. We're going to highlight the last column. We're going to choose the tab Add Column here. I'm going to scroll down to where we see the EC Duct Fitting BOM. We'll go with Defaults. Click OK. Now we're going to add another column. This one will be for specification. Click OK. Now another thing we can review from the schedule is the length column to see how much linear feet of ductwork we have imported. The property set driving this column has been set up to read the linear feet of each duct and duct fitting. And that column is right here, length, for the fittings right here. Now please note that after the import you may get a message that says errors occurred, see the error log for details. Although the Fabrication for AutoCAD MEP error log can be used to jump from issue to issue to see what those errors might be, we feel that using the MEPFabCheck method described above will allow you to correct those items more efficiently. That concludes this video for assigning systems, fixing MEPFabCheck errors, and generating duct schedules.